Hi guys, Brett Colley here from Train with Brett personal training boot camps and insanity classes. Um, Late at nights, I've had a long day, but I just thought I'd put this video out there for those of you that are still working on your 2015 New You fitness regimes, or those of you that haven't quite got started yet. Just a little bit of motivation for you. I finished up with a client this evening, finished the session, and we've basically done a health review. As a personal trainer, I think it's really important that I offer, or personal trainers offer, some kind of way of tracking progress. And as a result, I do a 30-point health check with all of my clients that come and work with me. This particular client, we did a health check when she first started with me, and that was in the first week of January. And since then, she's been working really hard. She's been doing half an hour with me a week, which may not sound like a lot, but a lot of the work we've done is really focusing her time and attention to what she's doing outside of the time she spends with me. So looking at her nutrition, her activity levels outside of our sessions, and things like, you know, sleep and water intake and that kind of thing. I asked her permission, and she said it was okay for me to share her progress with my social media sites. So she came to me, weighing about 13.5 stone. She's 5'3", and she wasn't happy with the size that she was. She felt she was a little bit overweight. And in the course of just about a month, she's only dropped, I say only, but she's dropped about half a stone, which is pretty good. The reason I say only is because she put a lot of effort in and she worked really hard. We started to go through the results, and she saw the weight straight away, sort of calibrated scales, and she said, I've only lost half a stone, I feel really upset, put a lot of time and effort in. And personally, I think half a stone's a great effort, but she wasn't happy. Anyway, we went through the rest of the results, and there was a lot of results that came out, but if I just go through the most sort of focused of them, her water percentage, percentage of her water in her body, which is fairly accurate on the scales that I've got, went from 38% up to 52%, which is a big increase. We're talking an increase in her body of about 14% water, which means her body's retaining more water in a good way. It means she's more hydrated during the day, more able to focus. Because she's increased her muscle as well, muscle retains more water. So generally she's going to feel better, sleep better, and she sort of explained that that's how she feels, so that's good. Her calorie intake a day has jumped as well, because she's increased her body makeup in the right way. The way that her body's composition is, muscle and bone and muscle and fat primarily. Her calories she can increase on a daily basis has jumped from 1,600 she's allowed to take on a daily basis up to 17.5, 1,750. So she can now eat effectively an extra 150 calories a day to maintain the same body weight, which is obviously good. Her body's getting a lot more efficient dealing with food and how she can do it. The two big improvements that I saw with her today was her increase in muscle as a percentage. Her muscle percentage has gone from 30% up to 40%. So 30% of her body weight was previously muscle, now it's 40%. So that's really good. And the big one, fat percentage. Now her visceral fat, excess fat in the body, was at 42%, which is quite high. I've seen higher, but it's not something she was comfortable with, and so that's what we really addressed. And for her fat percentage, it dropped down to 27%, which for a woman is very good. It's still got some to come down. Most women are around sort of 20%, 25%. Most guys are sort of 15 to 20. But for her to have gone from 42% fat down to 27% fat in 4 weeks is a massive achievement. And I explained to her what that would look like, and she felt the benefits of doing that. The reason I wanted to make this video to highlight those points is to primarily point to and indicate to the fact that the scales really don't tell you the whole story. And it's a shame, because a lot of people don't have the Tantra scales that I have that can give fairly accurate readings. They're not 100% accurate, they're about 95, 98% accurate, but they're pretty good. The scales and the weight is such a bad indicator of health. My son is 2 years old. He recently had a 2-year health check, and we were told that he's verging on overweight, which is ridiculous, because he's ridiculously healthy, he's very fit, and it's not something. They're still using BMI readings, body mass indicators, body mass index, and it's just not accurate. So if you're out there and you're working on your health and fitness goals at the moment, and you're using weight to calculate your success, please stop. Don't use weight to indicate how successful your regime is. There are so many more indicators out there, easier ones including, you know, just measuring inches if your clothes fit better, energy on a daily basis, various other things. And my client's results today to indicate that she's lost nearly 20% of her body fat is an indicator of that. And that's in 1 month with half an hour a week with me. And obviously the commitment she's putting outside. We haven't changed nutrition. She's not eating massively differently. She's cut out a few snacks, but she's eating the same meals, the same food, everything's the same. She's cut out alcohol, which I think a lot of people have done, and increased exercise, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, if anyone's got any questions, and if you're concerned about your health and fitness goals, even if you want a health check, feel free to give me a call. You can book in for one as part of your consultation. It's free of charge. It's 30 points, and we cover everything from your weight, the things I've covered off here, so water percentage, muscle percentage. We also do look at your lifestyle habits as well as any injuries you previously had, and I also take a subjective read on how you feel about your body. So if that's of interest, please do get in touch. There's a place to comment underneath the video, and you can also send me a personal message as well. But I just want to put that video out there because I know there's a lot of people out there struggling at the moment with regards to their goals, getting to that tough time of year now. It's 5-6 weeks in, you may not be getting the results you want. Don't use scales. It's not a fair indicator of how healthy you are. And if you do need a way of measuring it, get yourself a decent pair of scales that can give you body fat and muscle mass percentage. Like I said, they're not 100% accurate, but they're pretty close, and they'll give you a much better indicator than just weight alone. Okay, guys? So, thanks for watching. Keep in touch. If I can be of any help at all, give me a shout. Share this video, please, and do pass it on to people that you know maybe are pushing to improve their body composition at the moment, and maybe struggling, or maybe just need a bit of inspiration. And hopefully, I'll see you guys soon if you need a hand with anything. All right, thanks very much. Speak to you soon.